Hello, everyone. You know, it's just be Audrey Lane. I wanted to get on and just share with you guys something that has come to me, and I wanted to make sure. Remember, I said we got to be consistent, so I wanted to get on today and share with you guys the weight. The weight for me is the two things. It's the weight, heaviness of where God is taking me, so he's preparing me for it. That you got to get your spiritual life up. You got to connect with me better, because the weight that I have coming your way, I need to know you can withstand it. I need to know that you can handle it with care. So the weight that he's given me, I'm trying, and not trying, I'm doing everything to make sure that he can utilize me and the gift that he has for me, the purpose he has for me. And the wait, the second one is the waiting, time. And his time, and he's going to reveal to me. He has already revealed so much to me that I wanted to make sure that it's you, God. So you let me know it's you. And he's been doing it. When I tell you, it's just been really amazing to get on here and be myself with you guys, and make sure that I am one carrying out his word. I was speaking to someone today who I call her the blessed hugger. This lady at my church, when I tell you, I always got to get a hug from her, because she literally hugs the hell right up out of me. Because we all have that problem and that struggle sometimes, where we overthink, and we probably won't stand up and put ourselves in this weird awkward stuff. Sometimes we do it to ourselves. It ain't always necessary someone else. I know for me, I was placing myself in not really wanting to be seen or heard, because it was like, oh, nobody really views me. How about this? I see myself. I'm looking at myself now in the mirror, and yes, I'm a wonderful, brilliant, beautiful woman, but there's more to me than that. And I'm discovering my strengths. I'm discovering things that I don't like, things that I do like. And I think that's exactly why God is like, I'm having you wait, because I need you to know who you are for this gift that's already in you. He didn't put it in me. I need to know how you're going to actually act within this gift. How are you going to make sure that you do what I need you to do? So in this waiting moment right now, I am utilizing all the tools he's given to me, the people he's given to me, the places he's been sending me in. When I tell you, just in a matter of weeks, things have been turning, and I thank God for it, because I couldn't see this. Let's go even to last year. I couldn't see where I am now. I couldn't see peace. I couldn't see comfort. I couldn't see joy. I couldn't see love. I couldn't see it, because I wanted to control things myself. I wanted to do it like, God, let me help you out. Let me help you in your job. No. Now, I don't want to do that. It is not my place to take his job. It's not. It's not. And I think sometimes that may be a lot of our problems, is that because we feel like we're the human down here, that we know best, we want to take his place and take his job over, acting like we helping him. He don't need our help. We literally have to move out of his way and let him be God. Trust me, he has enough help. He will send people into our lives to help us. We don't need to do it. And when I tell you, it's a weight off of me, of a heaviness, of a anger, of a bitter, of a sad place. This girl was sad last year. This girl was sad even coming into this year. But not really. I'm not even going to claim that this year. Because last year, one of the last Sunday services at my church, God came to me and was like, I'm sending confirmation to you for 2021. This is my year of confirmation. And when I tell you, he has been showing up every day with confirmation of this is what I know I'm doing. I don't need to know what he's going to do. I just need to show up. And he's been showing up in my life, letting me know, I got you. When I tell you that excess baggage that I was carrying around, that I don't have to carry it around, woo, when I tell you it's lightweight. I don't even have to worry about it. When he says cast all your cares on him, you better do it. When I tell you this girl was stressed out, I was all over the place. I was trying to fix and mend my marriage. I was just trying. I was just trying. How about I don't have to do that now? I don't have to do that. I don't have to put myself into a place of me wanting to be everything. I don't. When I tell you I have so much peace in my life right now, and this is just the tip of where he's taking me. God, I thank him so much. I thank him so much because the weight of what he's placing on me now, all the burdens of the heaviness that was just sinking me in, and not sinking me in where it was actually planting me with a firm foundation. It was quicksand. It was suffocating me. It was surrounding me in just angriness and bitterness and all over the place, and trying to please my husband and trying to please what I thought was a good lifestyle, and trying to stay face for everyone else, and trying to stay like a facade. Let me be happy for someone else. Your girl is happy now because where God has taken me in a flash, in a quick flash, man, I have so much peace. I thank God when I just moved out of his way. And the weight now that I feel isn't a heavy weight. It's a weight of me knowing that he already spoke to me and let me know just a little bit of it. When you can have a genuine conversation with God, and he just tells you, just wait on me. I have plans for you. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. You talking about God confidence. It ain't a thing of you out there boastful and bragging to people and God got me and I'm telling you this and all this. When I tell you this about me, I'm speaking it so strongly because I already know that he's telling me, I got you. Just wait and see. Just wait and see what I'm about to do in your life. He's doing that for all of us. We have to open up our mouths and just leave God to himself and let him be. Open up your mouth and say, God, I need you to take over. I can't do this no more. It wasn't meant for me, God. Let me move out of your way. Let me move out of your way and let you be you. And it's a wonderful, beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing because he has us. God, I thank him for him. I thank him for him. I thank him for being patient. People don't know how to be patient, but he do. People, for me, I used to have the issue with trust. When I tell you now, and it was also with God, because I, in my human eyes and flesh, wanted to be like, well, I can trust the fact that I can get it done or can't get it done. So I wasn't really trusting God. When I tell you now, it's like, God, you got me. You know when you go out to eat and you ain't got no money and you broke and you with that friend who's like, come on, I want you to come with me. I asked you out. I got you. That's God. He asked me to show up. He got me. He asked you to show up. He got you. All we have to do is show up. Isn't it good when you go somewhere and you broke and don't have nothing, but the person who asked you to come got you for everything? You sitting there looking at something that ain't even food, but you looking at, let's just say it's a keychain. And she like, go ahead and get it. That's God. You looking at something, he like, I got you. I got you. I got you. And how about this? He don't get tired or keep an account. Oh, this is what you owe me back. So this weight that I have on me, I feel so much great in it, because it's like, God, all I ask him to do is equip me with everything you need me to do, God. Because it's your will. You're going to send people my way that's equipping me with the knowledge, and he has. So we got to get out of his way. Get out of his way. And don't be letting nobody get into your heads of, oh, you crazy. Because people now may not get me now. And that's okay. It's not meant for them to get me. If they don't get me, I'm okay with that. There was times when I wasn't getting myself, but I truly was like, you know what? I'm not going to take on someone else's feelings of me. I don't feel that way. If you don't get me, it's okay. I'll be crazy for God. I'll be crazy for him. It used to be a point where I'll be in my car and I'll be in worship mode and praising him and talking, and when someone would come up beside of me in their car, or my kids would be in, I would stop and like shrink myself down. Oh no, I don't. If I get into him and I'm solely in my mindset with him, and nobody distracting me from it. I'm not letting nobody distract me from God. I'm not letting myself do it. So you guys got to make sure that if God is calling you to do something, you go ahead and move, because he has you in it. God doesn't dull you down. God will not dull your light at all. That's not in him. That's not of him. God, it's God alone. When I tell you, I used to be scared, because people used to say, don't never ask God for patience, because if you ask God for patience, he'll have you waiting a long time. No, it's not him having you wait for a long time. He's having you stay put, because he wants to make sure where he's sending you, you'll be able to adjust in everything he needs you to do. Don't let nobody get in your head and tell you otherwise, that God is being patient because he don't want you to have that and blah, 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 and all this stuff. Because I had someone kind of tell me something, and at first, I almost wanted to, like, let me go along and get along and all that. No. No. You're not. Because just because something didn't happen for someone else does not mean it won't happen for you. Don't let nobody tell you that, oh, God doesn't have that for you. How you know it was God? God, he talks in different ways and different forms. So how you know? How about this? My relationship with God and how him and I talk, it's totally different how you and God talk. How about this? Mind your business. And when I say it, it's not about mind your business. Your mind is your business. Your mind and God's mind together is your business. Mind yourself. That's what you have to do. Don't let nobody get in your mind to act all crazy and get you all worked up and anything like that. Don't let it happen. When I tell you, we got to know ourselves. We got to know ourselves, because God is saying, I need you to know who you are, so you be strong for where I am taking you. Can you withstand someone coming at your neck? Can you withstand pressure on you? Can you withstand quiet and loneliness? Can you withstand noise and everything going around crazy? I need to know you, because God knows you, but he needs to know whether or not you know yourself. So we got to get to know ourselves better and have our relationship with him stronger than ever. Don't let nobody kind of get us all worked up and all over the place. When God is moving mighty in your life, don't it always seem where craziness want to come up and pop its head on in? We got to stay focused. We have to stay focused on God. You ever heard where they always say, when you out and you living the worldly life and you living your best life of turning it up and you getting all loose and all crazy and out there doing your life, how wide it is, how you always got a whole group of friends because y'all all similar, y'all all doing the same, y'all all doing everything just alike, maybe a little bit different from one another, but just alike. When you get in and you have your relationship with God, that path gets smaller. That group of friends gets smaller. Because God needs to know, I need you to withstand and hold on by yourself. And He will send the right people. And that path will get broadened more because you'll be focused more on what needs to be done for Him versus pleasing others. Get yourself a nice quiet place and be by yourself for a while, because I needed this, and it hasn't been a long time, but it was in my head. I'm like, I'm so lonely, God, I'm so lonely, and even still at times I would say I'm lonely, but how I view it now is, God, this lonely moment for me is for me to concentrate more on you. God, have me where my ears are open up so I can hear you, Stop worrying about, oh, I can't get through this. This is too much for me right now. If this is too much for you right now, how you going to ask God to bless you in something? Because there's going to be times when it's going to be a lot. Can you withstand? Can you hold the weight? Can you wait? The song words say, wait on the Lord. Those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. You stronger than what you are. I'm stronger than what I am. Just a while ago, falling apart, crazy, couldn't get it together. When I tell you this God confidence came out of nowhere, when He was like, I said, one day, I'm going to be strong. I went up, got prayer, asked God for strength and wisdom. Strength and wisdom, God. Give me strength and give me wisdom. More importantly, give me the wisdom, because you can be strong in a lot of different aspects of your life. But the strong builtness don't got nothing to do with it. Like, I was talking with someone, and we got on the fact of character. You can have all the knowledge in this world. You can be a doctor, have a doctorate. You can have a doctorate. You can be up there elevated high when it comes to academics. But do you have character? Do you have character? Because character goes a long way. Do you know when people see you and see God up in you, they can care less about your degrees? They can care less. God don't have them see your degrees. He has them see your character. He has them see what Him in you. Him and you. And I'm not saying that you won't have a degree, that you can't have a degree or anything like that. He will see fit for that in your life. But what is your character? People, we got to get out there and make sure we stay strong for God. And we're going to go through some things. But you ask God to keep you. Give me strength, Lord. God, I need you right now. This wait right now, even if you don't know how to wait in it, you say, God, I don't know how to wait in it. Give me instructions, God. Give me instructions on how to wait. How to carry this weight, God. Man, when I tell you, I sit here sometimes and I always pray before I come on. Even if it's talking to... See, I don't necessarily know if it's always prayer, but I talk with God. People may think I'm crazy when I be driving down the street. I had my husband and the kids in the car with me because we're at his cousin's housewarming today. And I instantly go right into talking with God. they're having a conversation and I can jump in with that conversation and go back and be like, God, because I want to make sure, God, I need you in this moment. I need you right now to help me in this moment right now. Driving on this turnpike, driving around with the kids in the car, my husband in the car. I need you right now. I have no problem talking with God. Whereas though before it was the basic, now I lay me down to sleep, I pray to the Lord my soul to keep. Yeah. How about this? He definitely has me. And I love our conversations with one another now. I love God confidence that he instills in me every day. Every day. When I tell you every day, I love the fact that I can truly give my life to him. And not just say it in words. Not just say, oh, God, I give my life to you. God, you got it. You take over, God, please. No, God, man. God. And even in rough moments, because I have the rough moments, I'm not going to ever sit here and say even that, oh, I had peace and all this, that I don't have rough moments. But in them rough moments, I call right on him and that peace comes over and I'm like, God, you got it. The minute I want to go into taking it over for myself, that's when all the craziness comes all around. No, God, you got it. I want peace and I'm going to give it to you. You know better than me. You know better than me. You know this situation before you knew it was coming. And you know how to handle it. So let me give it to you because you can handle it. I can't handle it. I don't want to. You guys got to give it to God. Yes, at first I was like, my channel, I want to be able to inspire people, and I got to talk about the divorce and everything like that. But how about this? It's my life right now in this moment, but it ain't my life every day. Like, my divorce does not define me. It does not define me. I'm coming on here to let you guys know that even though I got the papers and you may get papers or whatever that's going on, how about you still be who you are? Because God is going to get you through it. He knows the end. But I do know this, in all of the midst of it, I got them papers, and I tell you no lie, I wanted to tear up when the guy knocked on my door and gave them to me. And them tears sucked right on up because I asked God, I want peace. And instantly, he was giving me peace. It has been giving me peace. My divorce is the best thing because it's also getting my relationship with him where he's God and not my husband. Because I can trust him. I can trust him. And my husband, in our situation, you know, it was a lot with it. A lot with it. But I love and appreciate the fact that my husband was my husband for a reason. I chose him. And this whole situation that's going on with us, I still love him. I don't hate him. I can't hate him and then still go around talking, oh, I love you, God. Help me, God. Be with me, God. Because God does not do that. He's all about love. I do not like some of the situations that caused us to get where we are. But I do appreciate the fact that what happened in my marriage got me stronger and got this girl real strong. And got me like, you know what? Because he had told me a while ago, when are you going to stop putting people in my place? But since you want to keep putting people in my place like they're me, you're going to go through what human eyes and human hands do. And the minute I was like, you know what, God? You was right. You was right, God. The minute I let you take over and realize that you are God and God alone, he changed a whole bunch in my life. Literally, when I keep snapping to you guys, it was so in a blink of an eye. It was so weird because my pastor talked about transformation last year. And truly, I'm like, I want transformation. Yup, I'm going on with everybody else. Let me stand up and clap because I want transformation. God was like, thank you. Thank you for asking me that. Thank you for asking me to transform you because I've been wanting to do it. But it's all free will. And sometimes we ain't got to sit up there and dance and shout for him to do it. I was saying it because I was like, I want it. But God, I didn't even know what transformation was. One of our pastors, well, he's our pastor's, I believe, cousin. He comes in, and I went up there for prayer one time, and he is a prophet, and he prayed for me and said, God wants you to have a renewed mind. I was upset because I wanted you to pray like you did for everybody else about a business, about a healthy marriage, about my kids gonna be, some big people within their school and their education is gonna go well and fine and everything. You prayed for something. I ain't want that. No. How about this? I went to my first lady and asked her, what is a renewed mind? What is this peaceful mind that you guys talk about? What is that? I wanted him to go tell me like what everybody else he was praying for. How about I thank God for that renewed mind and that calmness. I thank him for it. It is so peaceful for me to have a calm mind. Now, yes, I may be loud. I may be a lot loud and everything. But it's the emotions of what I feel. Man, when I tell you I thank God for just everything he's been doing in my life. I thank God. Because even now, I wouldn't have probably did this YouTube channel. I bought this stuff and it set up for everything a while ago. And never did it because I was waiting for this big thing to come, this big thing for it to happen. No, and it really was. If you look at it now, this big thing was the paperwork for me to be like, you know what? Let me get on there because now it's just Audrey Lane. Just be Audrey Lane. I don't have to be my husband's spouse anymore. We're going to be friends. We have children together. I don't have to be my children's mother. I'm always going to be their mother. But how about this? God is saying just be you, and I will put everything back into place for you. The things I'm going to take everything in your life, wash it up, and put it back how I see fit. I need you to be okay with that, and I'm okay with it. When I tell you the weight that he has for me, the weight that is on me, I don't even feel it on me. I don't even feel it on me. Before I had a weight on me when I tell y'all, I could not even breathe some days. I couldn't even breathe. And it was weird because I was trying to figure out like how I couldn't sleep at night, taking medicine to put me to sleep. Couldn't sleep. So I went from all kind of drug medicine to help me sleep. And then I went to the melatonin stuff. And now, how about this? All I do is pray and fall asleep sometimes in the middle of it. I go to bed fast, quick, in a hurry, and sleep on in. How about this? I got an alarm set for me to get up and don't even need it because God literally puts me to sleep and wakes me right on up. Now, you tell me that ain't peace. God has something in store for us who can wait. Can you wait and can you handle the wait? We got to learn to just be ourselves and just be at a peace. It's okay to have peace. It's okay when your mind is not racing around. You don't have to find something to do because you're always busy. You got to do something. You don't got to always do something. You ain't always got to have your hands touching something. How about this? There is a great thing in just being at peace. Man, It really does surpasses everything. So we got to wait. You got to know that you are destined for something. God wants you to wait. And can you handle the wait? Come on now. Can you handle it? You want God to bless you in all these areas, but can you handle the weights? The weight of what you asking for. But keep in mind now, it's his will. He got something in store for you. You praying for something that is like 1% of where God is going to take you. And if I say it to you, I'm saying it to myself, because I'm asking for a lot. I'm asking for my nonprofit to be where it touches millions of people. I wanted to go over to London. I wanted to go over to Africa, let alone Philadelphia, somewhere else also. The state of Pennsylvania, all of the United States. I want to be able to get out there and tell people that it's going to be okay for you to be married or not married, and you to be able to have a prosperous life, for you to be able to educate yourself. You don't have to stay in the public system. You don't have to have the welfare mindset. You don't have to tell your daughter, oh, you can have a kid by him, but don't you marry him. You can tell your son, hey, you get a pregnant, welfare take care of her. No. You don't have to have that mindset. That's what my nonprofit is going to be based on. We as humans and as us down here on the earth have so much more destiny in us if we rely on God. That God is going to speak life into us. We don't have to be what we consider sometimes, oh, I got to be less than, because if I go out and I marry this guy, I won't qualify for this. Or if I go out and I be with this girl, I don't know how it's going to be, because all she know how to be is a single mother or anything like that. No. Can you carry the weight? Can you wait on God? You can. You can. We can. It is so much more in us. Can you carry the weight? We got to do it, guys. We got to do it. We got to let God come right on in our lives and carry us through. Jesus Christ. I'm sitting here, and right where my cousin's house is, I'm looking over at this green, beautiful mountain and this wonderful view. And all I can think about is I'm on this incline going up. I'm on an incline going up. And just sitting here is so beautiful. I'm so at peace. I hear the birds chirping and everything around me. Find your peace, guys. Be in peace. Be at peace. Because remember, that incline that goes up, you're not going to have all the crowdiness, the people who your ride or diers around you. God will have the people with you that he see fit, that he know is going to sharpen you. And how about this? Also, you can sharpen them. People who can be around to don't mind learning from you and you learning from them. People who don't want to sit there and get the glory. Oh, I helped this person get that. And you not say, oh, I got them there. No. He wants to know, can you carry the weight? And when I tell you, I'm speaking to myself and you guys, this word is really for me. These words is really for me. Because I'm not a pastor. I'm not. But I'm going to sit out here and I'm going to say what God, it was in me. Oh, when I used to wonder where my dad, the man who I claim two men as my father, but the one who's a retired pastor who's never going to be retired, used to say, you know, the word just come up out of your belly. And then now my pastor now, that's one of the reasons why I love the church that I go to. And I am so in love with just the education that my pastor now has. His educated mind is so focused. Like when I tell you, it's so brilliant with the knowledge that he has and the educational background of God. Like if you want to know something, this man can give it to you. And how about this? If he does not know, I love the fact that he said, I'll get back to you. And he does. I love going to the church that I go to because it's a sharpening church. This church sharpen you. It has so many people in there from so many walks and so many backgrounds that everybody comes on one accord for us to sit there and make sure we are being obedient to God. Where you feel like you may be slacking in, somebody will build you up. And how about this? Don't nobody walk around there and be like, oh, I did that. I did that for Sister Audrey Elaine. I did that. Nope. Nobody want that glory because it don't belong to them. It belongs to God. They was just there as a vessel. They let God blow right on through them. That's all they had to be. That's all we have to be. We have to be vessels. When I talk about the nonprofit, it's not about me getting none of this glory. I always say, God, you get the glory in all of it. I'm just a vessel that want to go out there to do what you say you need me to do. Woo, Jesus. When I tell you it's a wonderful, beautiful thing, can you carry the weight? Come on now. Come on now. Carry the weight and wait for him to do it. Because he's going to do it. Carry the weight, guys. Trust me, it gets so lightweighted, you don't even realize you're doing it. You're going to look back and you're going to be like, oh my goodness, God, nobody but you. Make sure you give him the glory in it. Don't be selfish in this and want to say you did it. You didn't do it. Do you really want to be the one to do it? When you do it, where you get yourself? That hamster wheel. Round and round you go. Round and round you go. I'm tired of being on the hamster wheel that I had to give it to God because I'd rather walk that path and be with him because he has my front, my back, my side, my up, my down, my everything. We got to carry the weight and we got to wait. God, I thank him so much. Everything that's going on in my life, I'm so grateful for. Because it ain't going to be like this forever. He wants to make sure, Audrey Elaine, I need you to just be you. I got this. I got everything else. Just be you. Identify with what you was running from for years. He's been showing me things and letting me go. And I'm just learning how, God, man, you have molded this in my life. And now I'm coming face to face with it. And I love it. I love the fact that I'm showing up and going face to face with it. And how about this? I used to be able to let someone else do it or say they helping me, but they really was doing all the work. That's good and bad because now God is putting people into my life where I am doing the work. And with them helping me, it's all God's work of him telling them, I need you to help this child of mine because I'm molding her, but I need you to help out with this area. And how about this? He's sending people who don't want that glory. They know it's God. And how about this? When he sees fit for us to be that, we got to make sure that he gets the glory. And not us. Don't never put that pride up in there where you be like, oh, it was me. You shouldn't want that. Give it to who it belongs to. That's God's glory, not yours. So, carry the weight. Carry the weight. Wait and carry the weight. Because trust me, he's not going to leave you deserted. He's not going to leave you somewhere where you don't need to be. He has you in every spot where he needs you to be at that moment, and he moves you. He moves us. Be okay with that. Don't care what no one else say. Don't nobody go off this earth and be holding your hand when you go to talk to him. That ain't how it happened. Literally what they say, you come in this world by yourself and you die by yourself and you go meet him and talk with him by yourself. Yes. This mountain is so beautiful. And you want to know something? I've been kind of looking, and you ever see how clouds move and shift? It's slowly shifting, but it's still, but shifting slowly. But how about this? The key thing of it is, it's making progress. It's making progress. It's moving. We're moving. So your life may be going a little bit what you call slow, but you're making progress. How about this? Another thing that came into my mind this morning too, well actually yesterday, this lady had a wonderful shirt on that said something along the lines of a mistake. And I can't remember it, but it came to my head and I wrote it down about you can't be successful without failure. Failure is there for you and I, for us to learn from so that we can succeed. So yeah, you may get things right the first time and you may not. But learn from everything. Take your notes. Keep on making progress in life. Because God moves us forward. The only time he moves us around, not back, he moves us around. Now he'll hold us back from if we go on and get ourselves in some pride situations like we did it. Otherwise than that, God is always a moving man. He moves. He moves. He moves and he moves and he moves. He moves. You better know that. Carry this weight, child. Carry this weight, woman, man. Carry it and wait. Because you are destined for the greatness. He put us all down here with a purpose. With our purpose for him. So let me reword that because that sounds like our purpose. No. His purpose for us. We all have our own individual purpose. Don't want to live someone else's. You don't know what they had to go through for that. You don't know what I had to go through for this and where he's taking me. So you guys be blessed. You make sure you subscribe to Just Be Audrey Lane. Because we all out here as sharpeners now. I said, God, you know, the people who come on here, I'm so grateful for. I'm so grateful for. Because I want you guys to feel like you have been touched by him. I want you guys to know that God has you. I want you to know that, oh my goodness, God, I'm developing a relationship overnight with you. We have to know that God has something for us individually. So you guys make sure you go and you have your conversation with him. Ask him, God, what is it you see in me? Help me to withstand everything that you have in me. Equip me with everything. Give me the knowledge, God. Give me wisdom. Give me peace. Give me humility. Give me love. Help me, Lord. Help me. Man, I love you guys. I love myself. More importantly, I love God. I love him so much. You guys, you be blessed. Have a wonderful Sunday. Have a wonderful Sunday. Today is your day to make greatness. Today is your day to be awesome. Today is your day to know that you want to be brilliantly minded with him. Today is your day to carry the weight and wait on him. Wait on him. Because he has something in store for you. He has it. So I love you again. You guys be wonderful. Go out there. Thank you for subscribing to Just Be Audrey Lane. I thank you guys that I get to come on here and just be Audrey Lane. I'm finding new things out about myself every day. And it's so wonderful. God, I thank you. I thank him so much. Man. So I'm praying for you guys. You guys pray for me. Let's get this. Let's go out there and get this. Let's go out there and be wonderful. Go out there and just be awesome. Man, I thank you. You guys finish up your Sunday. Make sure you love and kiss on your family. Kiss on yourself. Because I can see me. So I'm kissing on myself and loving on myself. If don't nobody else tell you they love you, love yourself. How about that? Love yourself. So you guys love, and love. Man, Jesus, I thank you. I thank him so much. Man, a breath, a breath, a breath. Man, you guys make sure y'all talk with him and you have your own personal relationship. It's good for people to pray for you. It really is. It's awesome. But sometimes God want to know your voice. He want to know, do you know his voice? Because he do speak and come through people to us. He does. But your conversation with him is going to be totally different than the person praying for you. You guys will be able to connect. Like Audrey Lane and God, we have our own conversation. And don't worry that your conversation may sound different than mine or somebody else's. God don't, somebody may do the there, this, and thous and all of that. That's their relationship and how God speaks to them. I said sometimes I yell with God, like, God, come on, we got this, God, we got it. That's my conversation with him. And it ain't always like that. Sometimes it's just, God, I need you. Man, God, come on, show up, God. He knows me individually. He knows me individually. So I thank him so much. I thank him so much. I'm going to go. You guys stay loving and blessed. And remember now, weight. Can you carry the weight? That weight is so lightweight. When you remove yourself out of it, it's not heavy. It may be heavy to everybody else, the circumstances that they think they know about you. But how about it gets lighter and lighter? Because God knows what you can stand. And he wants to know, can you stand for him? Not what Isha Blimp and Boo Boo and Yay Yay and all them say. Can you stand and carry the weight for him? Can you wait on him? You guys be blessed. Bye now.